From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, if he's got it.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. He'll return it from the 6. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Gotta go.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 5. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Well, he had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
18. Hey, 18. Hey, gotta go.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. And out come the Chiefs now.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
No gain on the play there, second down. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Akeem Hicks. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to go deep for Conley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears out 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alan Bailey in there to get him well behind the line of scrimmage. Gosh, it's a loss of 17, and it'll be 4th down. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Akeem Hicks in there again as as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On the right side, this is Miller. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chiefs are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, while we have a second, let's look ahead of the divisional round of the AFC. Of course, Indianapolis and Kansas City kicking things off. And Charles, the Colts 4-0 all-time versus KC in the playoffs. They're becoming a pretty trendy pick.
They really are, and a lot of it is because of the strength of their offensive and defensive lines, not to mention how Andrew Luck is playing in his comeback season here in 2018. But Kansas City, the #1 seed, they're seeking to break that trend of losing games in the playoffs at home that they shouldn't. This is another opportunity with Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
Speaking of losing games in the playoffs, Phillip Rivers and the Chargers 0-7, including the playoffs against New England with Tom Brady at quarterback. Can they stem the tide?
This is their opportunity. No better chance for the Chargers to get it done. As I always say to you, if not now, Chargers, when? Even though it is going to New England.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home.
And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard taking it in. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey adds the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Not that time for Watkins. That'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Able to find Harris, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On first down, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Now Cohen. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Bears on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is Cohen. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Right back to him on first down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They run. This is Cohen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They try again with Cohen. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll give it to him up the middle, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Now a look at the backup Daniel. Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Going deep for Ben, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there for KC. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. This is caught. Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's back to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Come on, gotta go.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And Hill with it over the middle. Whoosh. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. Now that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Red, go! Hey, 18.
Throwing now is Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And that's how this one ends. In dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.